Yo and hello, everybody. Mike here. And I wanted to come on first because I want to explain what's going to happen over the next hour. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a hobby palooza first. Ryan from Breakout Cards is in at the New England Sports Card Show right now, and he's doing his thing, walking around, and it's the last hour of that show. And so he's going to walk around, kind of tell you some stories, maybe interview some dealers, all kinds of cool stuff. So we're going to get to be for the next hour live with Ryan at the card show. So I'm going to bring him on and let him do his thing. Hey, Ryan.
All right, guys. So we're here at the New England Card Show. Show literally ends in about an hour. People have started to pack up, but there's a lot of opportunities. So I'm going to take you guys around, show you some tables, and then maybe we can work on some deals as well. First, I got to show you this vintage pre-war table over here because there's cards that are really cool. 1800s boxing, which you don't often see at card shows. So we'll take you over there, take a look at some of the different other tables as well, talk to some dealers, do some interviews, and overall vibes of the show. Because I bought quite a lot today. I feel a lot of people are trying to liquidate it. So let me see if I can turn this around. There should be an option for the camera to turn it around or not. Doesn't make it easy. All right, so we're in the back camera over here. So I'm gonna just go through some of the tables so you guys can see different stuff that's over here. So right over there, we got the Joe Louis rookie. It looks pretty sharp overall. It's back all the way from 1935. We have a Tattoo Orbit. This is a Chicago-based card, same 33 year as Gaudy. It's another 33 card, which I'll show you on the other side. I might end up buying it a little bit later. Got a nice Burley Grimes. And we got a Wheaties Bob Feller over here. But I want to show you guys some other stuff that's kind of cool over here. So those are 1890 Mayos. And if you don't know some of these fighters, Jake Kilrain fought John L. Sullivan back in the 1800s for one of the most famous fights of all time. These cards are really, really tough. You very rarely see them at shows. It's the same company that made the football and also the baseball Mayos in the mid-1800s. Some other stuff over here that's pretty cool. Got some Cracker Jacks. Strip card. Stuff over there. All your T205 and T206 needs. And a bunch of graded cards. Well, I thought it was cool. I think it's still over here or not. Oh, it's over at the stack. I'll show you guys later. But there's a DeLong Lefty Grove from 1933. Don't really see those that often. So maybe later I'll try making a deal for that. You guys can see some other stuff as well. Got the Sonella Ruth, which I'm going to be pulling one from a binder, or not binder, but the book itself pretty soon. So it'll be its own project on that side of things. And we got some more cards over here. Got the Cy Young. We got a deal going on for some old Judge cards over there, which is pretty cool. There. Some more autographs. Some more boxing. We got 51 ring sides over here. We have 48 Leafs. You know, Leaf made cards across numerous different sports for that 1 year. They also have premiums in 49. I know it's a 2-year release, 48 and 49s. Got the Mecca Jack Johnson. I think there's also an Honest Long Cut in there. But a pretty cool table that really stood out at the show. I know a lot of people see the same exact stuff at every single table, but that one was a little bit different. I'll show you guys.
Ryan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, they want to know, people are asking if I'll pop in with questions as they have them. Where's the show and how long has it been going today?
Yeah, so this is the New England Card Show. It is in Springfield, Massachusetts. It started today at 9 a.m. It's a one-day show. Now, a lot of people have been packing up because it ends at the hour.
Want to make a movie? Come make a movie. Come on, let's see what we got.
If it was more vintage stuff, I might be able to, but it's not that type of thing.
You have all this here too?
I have a plane ride, so I can't take that back right now. Maybe another time. How's the show treating you so far?
It's been fun. You know, it's gave a lot of Funko Pops away to kids. Tried to teach them, you know, if they buy a $5 card, they get a $15 Funko. Go sell the Funko, they can make some money. Try to teach the kids business at a young age.
How many took you up on the offer? How many said, "Nah, I'm not going to do that"?
No, they all heard the free Funko and they're like, "Oh, we're here, we're coming." So
absolutely.
Good time.
Who have been people asking for the most at the show for you so far?
I've had a lot of people ask about this Mac Jones right here. 9 out of 10 new recruits. I've had a lot of people ask about the color blast here from Travis Etienne. But a lot of people just ask for a lot of Tom Brady. We're up here in Massachusetts, so you're going to hear a lot of people ask for Tom Brady. A lot of people ask for Mac Jones. I sold a few Ramondre Stevenson cards, but you know, a lot of people ask for baseball. It's crazy how many people ask for baseball.
What's the Mac Jones Gold running for, like, typically?
So there was a out of 10 Trevor Lawrence that sold for about $4,500. This Mac was originally around $2,500, but there are some white scratches by the head. So there are a few scratches there. And I'm honest with everyone that comes over my table. I'm not going to tell them the card's perfect if it's not perfect. So I'd say around 1.2 thousand to around 800. So around that value. But there aren't many of them sold yet, so it's a fairly new card.
Awesome. What's your social media handle? People can follow.
You can follow us at 2.grapes on Instagram, and then follow us on YouTube at CJM2_live.
There you go. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. So that's from the modern side of things. We're about to go over to a vintage seller, Matt. He always sets up on the different New England shows and pretty insane vintage setup as well. More 50s through 70s stuff rather than pre-war like the one I showed you guys. Also at this show, full service food, which is kind of nice. I skip lunch to keep making deals. Tend to do that all the time. We got my boy Matt over here. You're live, man.
What's up, buddy?
That's good.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you as well. So tell us about that deal. I know you told me that you just made a big deal.
Yeah, so I had a guy come over and he's a super Ted Williams collector. He was almost done with the full run, and I just happened to have like all the cards he needed. So he picked up a 40 play ball, a 41 play ball, a 48 leaf, and a 50 Bowman from me. I gave him a really good price, and he finished his run. He was super happy. So yeah, it was a really cool deal. It was a really fun deal to make.
That's awesome. Besides Sid Williams, what have people been asking for you so far at the show?
A lot of Aaron, obviously Mantle, as we all know, Mays. Yeah, that's about it. A couple of guys were asking about Ernie Banks. He's starting to grow in popularity, I'm thinking.
He definitely has been. I've been noticing that as well.
Yeah.
People are realizing, like, from the Chicago Cubs side of things, at least from the 50s through 70s, or even all the way to like 2000s, Banks is that go-to guy. And he's in that 54 set as well with Al Kaline, which is still underappreciated in the hobby, and then also Hank Aaron. So as people buy into Hank Aaron cards, they realize, oh, there's other Hall of Famers in that set. They realize who Banks is and Al Kaline.
Yep.
Hey, Ryan.
A lot of people ask.
Ryan.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Mike?
Hey, does he got anything I might want to buy? Let's see if I can make a deal for a card.
Oh, he said he wants, so Mike wants to buy a card off of you.
Okay.
All right, so let's try to negotiate a deal.
Oh, boy. Put a lot of pressure on me, Mike. By the way, I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
So what are you looking for right now? Do you just want me to show the showcases? And then
Yeah, point down.
All right, let's look. So we're going to start.
Snap. Okay, got all those.
I got to wear like headphones for this for the next time if I do this. It's fun though.
I need that 52 Bowman Mays.
He said he likes 52 Bowman Mays if you have one. Let's see.
They're all SGC.
Yeah, tons of SGC.
I'm a big believer in SGC. Big believer.
I don't dislike them. I just. You've got some amazing stuff. Holy crap.
I told you I had to put them on here. What did you say? He said you have some really amazing stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's he got? Let me see the 51 Bowman Pee Wee Reese.
Pee Wee Reese, 51 Bowman.
It's a gorgeous card. Can you believe that got the OC?
Dang it. What about pan back to the spawns? There was a the 52. Like, what are comps on that? So now you guys get to see how I buy a card too. Let's see. An SGC3 Spawny 52 tops. I don't even know. Let's see. Let's look it up. Go to DCP.
Embarrassing.
It's hard. All right. You can keep panning and I'll look up the Spawny there.
All right, we're gonna go over to the football, basketball, hockey, all the other stuff over here.
I think you're missing on my best stuff is my bargain bin stuff, which just has absolute beautiful vintage monster cards. My bargain bin has 49 Pee Wee Reese in it.
How much is that?
Then how much is the 49?
No room for this stuff.
Go back to the 49.
I might have lost it.
Don't lose it.
We'll go through it. We'll go through it real quick. So, Koufax.
Dude, these are my kind of cards. Okay. Got the Barra. I need that. Hold on. Pull that out.
There's the Pee Wee.
All right. I'll pass on the Pee Wee. Keep going. I need that. How much was that? The 62 tops. The home run leaders.
65.
It seems a little pricey. Okay.
I'll just put it over here. Maybe you guys can work on a price.
All right. Bulk deal. Bundle. Okay. Ooh, the Mize. Can't believe I'm contemplating buying SGC slabs. Okay. Got it. That was a good deal, though, for that spawn. That 57. I have it already, but that was a good deal, Ryan.
All right there, 57.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm gonna gift this to Mike because of all the great content he gives us. I'm gonna gift this to Mike. And
Are you kidding me?
I want to meet him at the National. I'm gonna hand this to him at the National. So that's what we'll do.
You hear that?
Yes, I heard that. That's awesome. Tell him thank you.
Said thank you.
I appreciate all your content. It's really fun to watch, and I learn so much from you every week.
And then what's your Instagram so people can give you a follow?
Matt from Providence. There's some underscores in there, but if you type in Matt from Providence, it should pop right up.
So there you guys go. Big vintage dealer in the New England section. I'm going to go over 2 other showcases over here. So that way you guys can see a little bit of the other sports.
I guess I'm not buying a card.
Yeah, you got one. All right,
okay.
So we're going to go over some more stuff. So that's kind of cool. A ring showdown, Hulk Hogan duel. The Jim Brown.
Try to make sure that, and then let me know what you do. For those of the other shows.
So that's all the modern side of things. So you see a little bit of vintage 50s through 70s. Good seeing you, by the way. See you. So you guys saw a little bit of pre-war side of things. You saw some vintage 50s through 70s. Now we're going to take a look at another market that was here. Now, unfortunately, there's a pre-war hockey dealer. He packed up early, which sucks because I definitely wanted to get him on the interview. But my friends has boxes and boxes of modern hockey cards. So assuming this table's not too busy, we can see how the pulse of the market is over here. Well, looks like he's in a deal. We'll swing back around after, but you guys can see how many boxes of hockey that he brings to these shows in the Northeast. And you can see there's some of the stuff I just brought for a second. Picked that up at trade night yesterday. Traded a bunch of Judges since Judge stuff is way up for that trout. It's a short print and it's a BGS 10. But we'll talk about that type of stuff later. Keep walking around a bit. We're going to try to find a few more vendors to ask and kind of talk about stuff. We actually have a wax dealer over here. Maybe they want to talk as well. You guys want to talk on the live real quick about like what wax has been moving the most at the show? Yeah, so we're on Bench Clear Media right now. They're doing a Hobby Palooza event. So probably a couple hundred people just talking about the type of stuff. So what have people been walking up and asking for the most at the show wax-wise?
I think the biggest seller has definitely been soccer. We sold a lot of Champions League Chrome. We pretty much sold out of our hobby, almost sold out of our light. Surprisingly, I think WWE, we sold a couple. A lot of baseball that's in season right now. Not too much football, a few cellos. But I'd say baseball and soccer, two biggest ones.
Mostly like low-end wax or high-end wax that people have been asking for?
I'd say like low to like mid-tier wax. People want really good deals on the higher end stuff. Sometimes it's, you try to give a deal, but it's hard to give exactly what people want.
So there you guys go, and I'm going to show you guys some of the wax that's available over here as well. And what was your guys' social media again?
Skybox CT. So if you guys need Instagram, Instagram. You can check out our website too, skyboxct.com.
So if you guys need wax, reach out to them. You guys can see some of the different stuff that they still have over here as well. Got some National Treasure and Sterling. Very high-end stuff over there. See that over there. So a lot of retail wax as well on the other side of things. You guys can see all of that over there too. How's it going? Not too bad. What?
You walked up. I said I made to swear in your video.
Oh no, you're good. This is live, so you're fine.
There were like more dealers.
So also a lot of hockey here, like I said, my friend over there, but you can see. We're gonna keep going around. Hopefully we can talk to one of the memorabilia dealers because they are around as well. There's a Pokemon tournament at the show, so people were doing that. So you can see a lot of Pokemon stuff too. I don't know anything about that side of things, so I'm not really gonna talk about it, but there's definitely that side of things. I think someone bulked out or is leaving the show. More modern side of things over here. Let's see. Over there.
Who did
Yeah, John promoted it around the show. I thought it was hilarious.
Well, you've been doing this a while.
That side of things over there. Keep going around a little bit. Let's see what else. We got some sick cards over here as well. Lisa Brady refractor. And if you look at the vintage side of things, I think you guys are going to really appreciate this. Amazing stuff in here. How's the show been treating you so far today?
It was good. Yeah, we did pretty good.
What's been moving mostly for vintage wise? Like lower end stuff, higher end, or like what's been moving mostly for you on vintage side of things? Lower end, higher end, what middle, or
It's been a lot more trades than,
trades?
yeah, a lot of higher end trades.
What's for example, what's one of the trades that you did today?
I think we took in this Nolan Ryan and Jerry Kosman there. He's working on a Mickey Mantle trade right now with another gentleman. This rookie card here.
Amazing is 7.
Yeah, it's worth over $100,000. So he's trying to trade for a PSA 4 Mickey Mantle rookie. Yeah,
And then your guys' social media is Rams Cards and Collectibles.
Rams card 687.
There you go. Cool. Awesome. Here you guys go on the high end side of vintage cards. So another more mixture. We keep walking around. See, got some jerseys as well, autographed. a lot of dealers that had these and also helmets. Let's see if we can find some more over here, like a Manning and an Allen. That side of things. Tons of bargain bins. Keep walking around for a little bit. You guys want to see some of the pickups that I got today and tell you about how those deals ended up happening?
Hey,
Let Mike know
Ryan,
and we'll go back. Yeah.
everybody does want to see what you picked up. Why don't you find an empty table and sit down and set it up and maybe tell some stories from the show
Yeah.
and all that.
Let me head back where my stuff is dropped off, and we'll go from there, and I'll flip it forward. So, or actually, we'll keep it backwards just so better camera quality. So, some more of the stuff. So, unfortunately, a lot of people packed up already, but that's all right. The show's ending soon. We'll go over here and grab my box. Somewhere over here. My backpack. Maybe it's over there. You got it? All right, let's grab it real quick. Yep, awesome. Just do it over here. Got some supplies over there. All right. So my pickups from the show today and also trade night. So you guys saw the trout short print. It's still over there on the table. I'm not going to grab that for now. But we'll start with a bargain bin deal. So one of these dealers literally just wanted to sell his stuff. He was like, I'll do it for like 50% comps. And we also negotiated after there. So I'll show you some of those pickups from there. Don't want to really mix up too many deals, but we'll start off with that one. So I sold some of the cards in that deal already to my friend since he collects a lot of hockey cards. And he can bulk that type of stuff out. So give him those, and should have those in a second. All right. So let's go through this deal. So I paid $800. I've already sold $225 of the hockey stuff. So we'll start off with that. Let me just adjust the camera real quick, or my phone, I should say. And yeah. So early Miguel Cabrera, numbered Michael Jordan. This is a David Ortiz super short print, which is pretty cool on that side of things. Jokic. I got a Walker Buehler. This one's numbered to 150. Short print of Steph Curry. These are like jersey die cuts. Don't know too much about basketball cards, but I know people are crazy about them. Another Walker Buehler. Bo Jackson, numbered 250, I believe. We got a Chipper Jones EX. These are $299. They're somewhere on there. Mitch Marner Black. It's a lot rarer hockey rookie card. More Jokic. I think I have like 3 or 4 of those. Judge, because his stuff has been moving a lot. At least at trade night, I was able to move my Judge cards. People always were asking on them. The Derek Jeter, X-Fractor. Albert Pujols, super short print. Wainwright Molina, super short print. Other Wainwright autographs. All these are getting shipped to my friend Gatlin, who lives in St. Louis, so we can move that type of stuff. And then Molina, Pujols, Cabrera, Pujols. Got a Manny Machado, refractor rookie. Betts, Stadium Club. This was a rarer Joey Votto. I didn't realize this at the time, but this came from Kmart. So like how some of the Target and Walmart variants that there is, they're like the red or blues. This was the Kmart variant from 2008. So I don't know the other rookies that are in there. I don't think Kershaw has one. I don't think Scherzer. I think it's maybe just Series 1 and 2. But this is a Votto from that. So I can't imagine there's a ton of those out there. Picked up a Mauer autograph. Molina Orange. Rivera Camo. This is like a case hit in basketball. Court Kings. LeBron number to 74. Tatum. 2 more Jokics. This is a pretty rare King Griffey Jr. die cut, number to 299. This one's a rare Scherzer autograph. All this stuff from 2010 you can find in Arizona, but this is one of his first autos at Detroit. They barely come up on eBay. And then a Jason Tatum. So into all those cards right there for less than $600. not too bad on that side of things. Another single that I picked up was this Kershaw autograph. There's a little bit damage on it, but number to 25 from 5-star. Beautiful, beautiful product. You know, it's super thick, so they chip quite a bit.
Hey, Ryan.
Pick
Ryan.
these- well, yeah.
Hey, I need that Kershaw for my 5-star collection.
All right, we'll make a deal after.
All right, we'll make a deal after. Thank you, sir. Go back
No
to your
problem.
show and tell.
You have first dibs on it. So sometimes at card shows, I try to find cards for other people, like rare stuff. So if any of you guys are looking for some like rare relic cards or vintage cards, just email me or message me on Twitter, Instagram. I was able to make this deal for someone. They were looking for National Treasure one of ones and also a Ty Cobb dual-sided bat relic. So located 2 here. So check out this from Triple Threads. You guys don't know these relics. You can see one side of the bat, right? It says Georgia Peach. You flip it over. The virus. So pick that one up, and then also a Pee Wee Reese one of one from National Treasure. So sticker price on these were $6. I picked it up for $5. Do collect a little bit of a fee on it, but I try to help out people on building out their personal collections. Not everyone can go to a card show and locating this type of stuff. It's not always going to be on eBay. It's not always going to be on My Slabs or other marketplaces or social media. So kind of cool on that side of things. Show you another thing that I picked up at trade night. Got this Miguel Cabrera Finest, numbered to 50. Early Cabrera stuff moves pretty well, especially numbered to 50 or less. And then this is another lot that I purchased earlier this morning. Griffey Black, Refractor Trout, Arenado Refractor, Pools X-Fractor, Arenado Gold, Jeter Orange, Ichiro. So that was sick. And here's my big deals for today. So we'll show you those now. Well, the lot deal was pretty big, but we'll show you some other stuff. Before that, another cheap slab, 1933 Bilteri, trimmed at the bottom, but a lot of people want that stuff. Paid like $25 for that. So big deals today. I made 2. The first deal that I made, and I think this was actually my first deal at the card show, first or second. 1958 Mansell in a 5. Decent centering. There's a lot of these that are really, really bad centered. You guys can see that over there. So like I couldn't pass that up for the price. And my big deal for the card show. So I picked up 4 cards. This was a total of $11.50. First, for my boxing PC, we got a Sam Langford. Now this is the Honest Long Cut bat, which is a lot rarer than the Mecca. It's still a beater though. It's gonna grade a 1 no matter what. You guys can see this over here, plus the staining, but it was pretty much a throw-in. So another throw-in as well. Their Honest Long Cut. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame. Died really, really early in his boxing career. But you might be wondering, what are the 2 cards that I picked up for $11.50? Well, 2 classic rookie cards from the 1950s. And we mentioned one from earlier, so you guys can put in the chat if any predictions. We'll go off on the first one. We'll do a slow roll reveal on this one. Sandy Koufax as a 1. Decent looking one. There's a little rip right over there. Otherwise, be a better grade. So I picked up that. And I don't know if anyone predicted it or not. I can't see the chat right now, guys. So apologize. 1954 Ernie Banks in the 3. So those were my pickups from the show. Obviously, these 3 make any good show, but it's been a great buyer show. In the past, sometimes dealers have been super firm. They won't take off anything on their prices. Here, everyone's giving out deals like 25%, 30%, 40% off comps. And no, comps aren't everything, but you can make a lot of deals happen if people are willing to move inventory. Partly, I think, because of the economy, partly because of the national coming up and people want to have capital for that. So they put these cards away. We're going to continue to walk around. That's how that goes. Maybe like a minute or so. Put that away. we'll do a hockey interview now too, since the deal is finalized. Let's put these over here for
Yeah,
a
I don't think it
second.
was open on.
You're talking live real quick for a second.
Sure.
Yeah. So, what have people asked for most on the hockey side of things so far at the show?
So for hockey, definitely Cale Makar. He's the reigning Norris for best defenseman in the NHL. And right now, if the Avalanche win tonight, they clinch the Stanley Cup. And most likely, he would be the Conn Smythe winner as the MVP of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So definitely Cale Makar is number one. Also, everyone still always likes asking for Connor McDavid and Austin Matthews and Nathan McKinnon, three of the biggest stars in the NHL today, and then two older stars that are still currently playing, Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin, are always big asks for hockey. Springfield is a strong hockey market, so we have had quite a bit of interest in the hockey cards today.
So far, people have been more wanting to trade, buy, or sell cards, or what have you seen from like the scope of things?
There's definitely been a high request for trade so far today. A lot of trading. Some people asking if you're buying. Definitely not as much as a vendor. Not selling as much as usual today. Making a lot of trades. I think with the market being what it is, definitely there's a little hesitancy for buying from consumers, but there's definitely been a lot of trading. So even if you're not as a vendor making money, at least you're getting fresh inventory, which is also cool because you get other cards that you're interested in.
Now, as a dealer, like what tips would you give someone walking up to your table that's trying to make a trade? I know I've seen quite a few people go to dealers say when a trade, they give instant no's, but you do make trades. So what advice would you give people?
I would definitely know what the cards that you're trying to trade, know what you have them at value-wise. Just don't hand a vendor like your box and be like, are you interested in this? Just be like, you have a card you're interested in. Be like, I have this card, and this card that would equal that in value. That saves the vendor some time, especially if there's multiple people. And then also being realistic, kind of the seller, you would like to obviously make money, but doing a trade, it's kind of beneficial for both. But just being willing to work with the vendor, maybe one card that you're trading, you might bump down the price a little bit, but another one, a vendor might like more, so they value that one more. So just being flexible and just having good communication and both have open lines of communication definitely makes for an easier trade experience on both sides, I think.
There you go. I know you have a few people at the table, so I'll let you go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. So you guys can see again, more people are kind of packing up. It's pretty much at the end of the show, but we're going to try to get a few more interviews, a few more showcases in here so you guys can see that. Walk over there. Also, end of show deals tend to be pretty good, so maybe I can find something. We can do a live deal on here. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. Now, it will be tough because I can't really comp a card. I would just have to see, like, intuition if I think something's a good deal or not, but we'll see. The problem is all these people have packed away. I know there's more vintage cards over here too, so I'll just show you those real quick. Pretty nice grades on some of the stuff, I believe. Some cool stuff over there, and wall-wise. But we'll see if we can make some other deals, just walking aisle by aisle.
Yeah. That's black with it. It's like there's very few guys.
Well, I will say there's a lot of like raw flawless here, which is kind of surprising because of how expensive the brand is. You can see like Exquisite over there with the Sidney Crosby. A lot of other shows, like everything is graded, but there's a ton of raw here as well.
Yeah,
You can see more of the stuff over here too, on that side of things. As you can see.
always have. Appreciate you sharing.
Hey, Ryan.
Russell Wilson's. Yeah.
Hey, on the comments, a lot of people are wanting you to make a deal on that DeLong.
On the DeLong. All right, let me move over there and we can see.
See if you can make that happen for yourself.
I hope he's not cash only because I don't have that much cash, but we'll see. That's the problem sometimes. So we'll try and make a deal happen on the DeLong. Hopefully, like I said, it's still there. I think it was, but we'll find out. So here's the other showcase over there. See that right there, the DeLong. So we'll take a look at it a little bit closer, but you guys can see what else is in that showcase. Obviously, the iconic Hey Ruth, but it is in a GAI, so be careful with that type of stuff. Another nice Hornsby on there. Yeah, we'll ask in a second. Go take a look at your DeLong Lefty Grove.
Yes, you're announcing this to your YouTube people.
Well, not my channel, but on Bench Clear Media.
You bought did you buy a boxing card from the International, or was it Virginia?
One of them. Which boxing card though?
Was it Sullivan?
You had the 1887 Allen Ginter Sullivan. So you guys know one of my favorite cards in the collection, that A&G. There you go. $950 or something like that, yeah. Oh, I saw you had the other 1890 Mayos there. I was telling my friends that I got into boxing cards. You had the Kilrain, and I was telling them you should come over here and buy the Kilrain. So
I can let that go for 400.
which is a good deal because you don't see that type of stuff. So this is the Lefty Grove, guys. Let's see that over there. So here's the scrapbook. Horizontal ones, yeah. So who's the other horizontal one? It's not. Was it Pepper Martin? Not a Hall of Famer, but still, like his prices command what a Hall of Famer is.
It's a 24 card set with a high percentage of Hall of Fame. He's got to be. I don't know. I think 16, 17 of cards are Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I think Gaudi's pretty high too. It's like 30% or something like that too. And this one. You guys can see these cards right here. Now, I believe the designer of this used to be at Gaudi and then switched over companies. Could be wrong, but that's what it was. So this is a one and done set, as well as like some of the other ones from 33. Pretty much Gaudi was the only one that survived. But you guys can see. Do you have some room on the Lefty Grove, or are you pretty firm on the 240? You have 240 on it.
That's the price to sell. I'll do $200.
$200?
I know this back here.
So what do you guys think, chat-wise?
Very cool card.
Oh, it absolutely is. And you don't see them often at shows. This is the first one I've seen in months.
Years ago, I used to build the long sets because there were only 24 cards, so it was easy. But now the Garrick has priced itself out in the market, so you can't touch it.
How much is the Garrick right now?
Even in a two, it's going to be probably 4,000 easy.
So you guys can see Lefty Grove.
The
Mike,
chat's saying not to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're not going to do it then, but still really, really cool card.
If it wasn't so beat up.
Yeah. I feel you.
I mean, it's a great card.
It is. It'll be something I get one day. I know I spent a lot today, so.
Yeah, it's okay to walk away, right?
National though, right? All right, so setting up a national, maybe we'll work on a deal there. But I appreciate it.
Thank you. Good seeing you again.
Good seeing you as well. Yeah. So the Kilrain, which I was telling you guys about, I already have one on my PC, so I don't need it. I think I already have it too. Those is kind of weird because I know there's some in the set that have an 1894 copyright, so I don't know if there was like a 4-year release on those or they reprinted them in 94 as well. Mayo made their cards 94, 95 as well for football and baseball, so maybe the set was from 94 and the grading companies mislabeled it. Not everything is perfect on pre-war side of things on grading companies or even like non-sports. There's a lot of variances. Not everything is set information. I mean, who's documenting this stuff all the way back in the 1800s? But another thing all over the show, like I said, a ton of Pokemon. People are bringing Funko Pops, like that one dealer we ended up talking to a little bit earlier. Got Matt that's all the way done setting up, or not setting up, but heading out. Good seeing you, man.
Great to see you. Great to talk to you guys.
So people are leaving quite a bit. See this Josh.
Hey, Ryan, why don't you set up and flip the camera around, and I'll ask you some questions that are
Yeah,
coming
let's,
in from the chat.
Yeah, let me do that. Let me head back to the table over there.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the walk around. I know if everyone was set up, we could definitely talk for a lot longer, but
Yeah, it's all good. This is just a cool, different thing to do on a live stream.
no, I like it though. Like I might do this on my channel or like Twitch. I think this is pretty fun. Like spend an hour, but that also assumes that there's connection at these places. Some of those card shows are pretty tough. All right, so turn that around.
Oh my god.
Front camera now. See my wild hair. There.
So we're getting tons of questions. The first one is, was there an admission charge for this show?
There is. So admission is $10 plus any service fees associated with credit cards. So they wanted you to pay in cash, and also the park over here is $20.
Okay. Have you seen a lot of kids at the show?
There has been a lot of kids. I mean, right now a lot of them left, but like even in the background, I don't know how well it's showing. There are kids. Now, some of them are with the dealers. Some of them are with the Pokemon stuff over here. I liked how this show had a Pokemon tournament, so there was a lot of younger crowd because of that. Not so much in sports cards, but at least from that side of things. And if they're walking around, they might get into cards that way. And I think it's a great idea.
What about any signers at the show? Autograph, yes.
There were 2 or 3, but I'll be honest, I don't really pay attention to the signers. It's just not my thing to get autographs, and already I'm pressed for time most of the times at shows trying to make deals. So when you stand in line for an autograph, you might have an hour or 2 hours. I'd rather spend the time on the show floor.
Yeah, it's funny how many people are jealous that you're at this show. And for all those watching, if I'm talking louder, it's because Ryan's he can't hear me very well. It's really loud in that show.
I'm cupping the microphone side of things to try to amplify it. If I do this next time, I definitely need to have like headphones on, have someone talking on here. I think it'd be a cool thing to do though.
Yeah, it's a different insight, and people can kind of go along with you. I mean, we have well over 100 people watching us right now.
Oh wow.
And what a lot of people are saying is it's getting them amped up to go to the national. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I know a lot of people here are stoked for the national. Tons of dealers here are national dealers. Like the one guy recognized over there. There's a few other modern guys I didn't get a chance to talk to because they're in big deals. They're all going to the national as well. And there's a lot of excitement in the room. I know Atlantic City is not the best city for the national. Me personally, I'd rather be in Chicago. Metallica's playing in there, and so is Billy Strings. So I'd have gone to the card show and seen those concerts at night. But hey, at the end of the day, it's still a fun event.
All right, let me ask you this. You said that a lot of dealers were, selling at discounts. What was their mood? What was their thinking behind that, do you think?
There's really 3 things. Number one, some dealers, they just wanted to get out of here. So some of the tables like, hey, I want to get out of here in an hour or so. If I can hit my quota, buy what you need and I'll do that and I can leave the show. So that side of things, there's other people that are like, hey, I just want to sell some bigger cards so I have more capital for the national. And there's even one dealer that literally sold out his table at 9 a.m. Guy came over there all cash. Hey, I'd like to buy your table. Bought his table space for the day and took it over completely. That's kind of cool to see.
That is awesome. Any other questions for Ryan here, guys? I need to let him go relatively soon so he can catch his plane. They're wanting to know if anybody bought your book while you were there.
So sold 1 copy of the book to my friend, but I still had 2 out on the table. Sometimes people walk around, they'll ask for a book and I'll sign it there and everything like that, label it to the card show. But today, did not sell the books. Sometimes people want a lot, sometimes people don't really want any.
So for everybody joining late, Ryan's at the New England Card Show in Springfield, Massachusetts, 1-day show.
And trade night yesterday was at the Basketball Hall of Fame. So it was the coolest venue for a trade night so far, if you think about it. I don't know any other card shows that are at the Hall of Fame.
What was the attitude of everybody at the trade night? Like people looking to get out from under stuff? What was it? A lot of base trying to get rid of? What was it?
Honestly, it was just kind of like a relaxing vibe. Everyone just hanged out. There wasn't as many deals happening as I thought there would be, but I think that's more people just getting ready for the show today, and also, like you heard, like people just wanted to trade here. Just, everyone had their stuff on their table, but I just didn't see things moving as much as some of the other past trade nights. Like a Dallas trade night, you see tons of cash moving, you see lots of trades happening nonstop. That didn't happen last night, whether it was because people were interested in the show today or what.
Somebody asked if you've spotted any fake cards yet.
Not at this show. When I get extra time, I'll try to look for fake cards or like obvious alterations. But otherwise, like if I don't have time and I'm pressed, don't get the chance to. And the only reason why is like so much time on the floor. I got to record multiple angles. I got to still make deals. I have to cover flight expenses, travel expenses in general. So I try to get that covered at the first side of things. And then if I have extra time around, I'll try to help out people. Sometimes dealers appreciate it. Other times they're kind of pissed off that you told them that their card's fake. Like last week in Indiana, I spotted 2 fakes, and it was early on in the show, so I just told them right away. One of the fakes also was a Willie Mays autograph that was from Topps, and ironic as it was, there was a JSA/PSA authenticator right next to me while we were talking about the card. He looked over the autograph, and he's like, "Yeah, it's completely fake." But that's my Indiana vlog, which will be out probably in 2 weeks or so. There's a lot of editing that still needs to be involved with it.
Well, man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you taking us on this journey with you and letting us see through your eyes at a card show. I'm gonna end the live stream, and you and I can talk for a minute. But I'm gonna end the live stream. Everybody, head over to the next stream. We'll see you guys shortly with Sports Card Dad. Thanks, Ryan.
Hey, no problem. If you guys are brand new, check out my channel, Breakout Cards. And also, if you're looking for anything at shows, either email me or message me on social media because I want to help you build your collection. I think I will do more of these lives. It's really fun.
Awesome. See you guys.
See ya.